Good afternoon. On behalf of the Law and Mental Health Conference, I'm excited to introduce the next Law and Mental Health Oregon Advocacy Award recipient. So without further ado, I'm thrilled as a fellow Chicagoan to welcome a true Oregon advocate, and it is my honor to congratulate David Oakes on receiving the 2021 Law and Mental Health Oregon Advocacy Award during this year's Virtual Law and Mental Health Conference. Bob Nikkel and Kevin Fitts will now introduce David Oakes, founder of the Achu Institute and co-founder and former director of Mind Freedom International, and his wife Deborah Nunez, and the story of David's powerful advocacy journey beyond Oregon. Congratulations, David, on being the winner of the 2021 Oregon Advocacy Award.
I'm Bob Nikkel, and I'm totally honored to say a few words about David Oakes today and to help honor him. David has been a big part of my life and just about everybody's who's been in the mental health business and has paid any attention at all to civil rights and advocacy and the Mind Freedom International. I first got to know David really more directly when I was the state mental health commissioner for Oregon, and one of the first things that I did was to start what I call the Consumer Advisory Council. Today I think it would be better called a Peer Advisory Council, but I wanted one place where people who were advocates who'd been in the system themselves could talk with me without anyone else around, so I would get straight stories. And David certainly did that. I forget what the issue was, but one personal account that I want to tell you about is that we had a particularly rousing session, and like I said, I don't remember what the issue was, but I got a call from David in the evening, and David said, "Bob, do you still love me, and are we still friends?" I think that says a lot about who David is as a whole person. He's always kept it in mind that we're all in this together. The other thing I wanted to tell you about is the influence David has had on the entire world of psychiatry and mental health. It may not be very well known that in 1998 he had an interview with Bob Whitaker, and Bob had all the conventional ideas at that point about chemical imbalances and mental illnesses, and David challenged him to look at the research. Bob started doing that, and that led directly to the books that Bob has written on the history of mental health. In that article that Bob wrote about David explaining this, he talked about how David really challenged him and helped him move forward in his career. And through Bob, I think it's clear that David has influenced the entire world of psychiatry and helped so many of us come to a very different understanding about what the paradigm has been and where we need to be going. So again, I'm very honored to say these words about David and congratulate him on the honor that he's being given.
Hello there, my name is Kevin, and I want to congratulate David on winning this award today. 3 things I want to tell you about that really imprinted on me on what a powerful advocate David was. One of those is David was the founder of a magazine called Dendron. This was a publication for our community, for psych survivors and anti-psychiatrist activists. David started publishing this in 1988, and the name of that journal was called Dendron. I was very impressed by this journal and the topics that it covered. I routinely subscribed to this and learned a lot of important things through this process. The second thing I want to tell you about is 1998, David organized a protest against the federal government in 1998 against their Walk the Walk. It was a stigmatizing process that the federal government was putting on, and David and his fellow band of activists protested and let them know how they felt about their activity. David was so successful, the federal government decided not to have another one of these walks. So that was very impressive in my mind. In 2003, the last thing I want to mention, David organized a fast for mental health rights. Him and several other of his colleagues organized a fast to raise awareness in the public mind and in the media the importance of standing up for psychiatric survivor rights. I was very impressed with these three things: the protest, the journal, and the fast. David has done a myriad of other things like this through his career. I am so glad that he's been recognized for his work here today. Thank you very much, and congratulations, David.
Well, I want to thank Deborah, my wonderful partner,
I want to thank Deborah, my wonderful partner,
here in the Mad Swan land.
here on our Mad Swan land.
Deborah has given me support during rough times.
Deborah has given me support during rough times.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now as a consultant,
And now, as a consultant,
I really think my main client, Mind Freedom International,
I really thank my main client, Mind Freedom International,
and my support from the Unitarian Universalists.
and the support from the Unitarian Universalists. Thanks.
True.
Achoo.
And thank you, Margaret, Deborah, and
And thank you, Margaret,
thank
Deborah, and
you,
Ian.
Pure Movement.
And thank you to Peer Movement.
What's that,
Oh,
Rumor?
and thank Kevin for filming.
Hey, yeah, Kevin.
And thanks, Kevin,
My wonderful friend, Kevin.
my wonderful friend, Kevin.
He give me good fits.
Give me good fits.
Thank you,
And
Margaret,
so,
much.
this is your card, David. It's a symbol of peer support, your butterflies.
Oh.
And so, would you like me to read it to you
Yes.
in the end?
Yes.
And this is the inside envelope is for your garden, yeah? So that you can have all your visitors always be with flowers and butterflies. Congratulations, David, on receiving the 2021 Oregon Advocacy Award. Not to forget your Lifetime Achievement Award. What a record! 2 awards within 1 week. You are certainly the best and a true advocate for the Mad Pride, Green Disability Movement, and a peaceful revolutionary. We love you, David. The peer community would love to express their heartfelt thanks for your tireless advocacy for all those years and many years to come. So thank you, Margaret, Kevin, and Bob.
Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you.
Thanks.
My thoughts will not cater to duke or dictator. No one can deny Digadonkins in Fry. No one can deny Digadonkins in Fry. And should tyrants take me and throw me in prison, my thoughts will brush free like blossoms in season. Now nations will crumble, and structures will tumble, and free people will cry, Digadonkins and Fry, and free people will